It's in by Mukhtar. Side-footed into the back of the net. And Nashville have the equalizer. Daniel Lovitz met that one perfectly.
As they would have liked it coming into the second half, but look at the release by Lovitz atop the six. Just an individual battle, that explosion right in front of Pedro Amador. His feet caught a little bit flat. The outside back beautifully steps into the space, and that redirect right there, the amount of pace that's put on that ball from down in the corner.
Wow.
It came down to a shootout. Perez again floats into the box, trips, and it's poked away. There's a shot from outside and a goal. Nashville strikes. Josh Bauer. And the MLS club on top.
That's a really good strike from Josh Bauer. There's a little bit of confusion in the box for a moment, but they've bombed in so many times, Nashville. They've caused problems. They've been sniffing around the edge of the box. When this comes out, Josh Bauer hits it absolutely superbly. But there's Bunbury knocking the ball out wide, getting into the box. They're running at defenders. They're asking questions of the defense. A little bit of a slip there.
Who hit some great heights with SKC in Major League Soccer in recent years. But Abada has done it again. And here's Mukhtar, Nashville trying to respond, and they have quite brilliantly. What a volley, what a finish. And the Charlotte lead lasted mere seconds. 1-1.
He just pauses for half a second once he gets that touch away from his body to let the ball sit, to let it come down.
He made an entirely rotated team of changes in midweek here for the US Open Cup game against Chattanooga. Dean Smith welcoming back Pep Biel tonight, although Biel has been pretty quiet by his very high standard of the season so far. 3 goals, 6 assists for him. Shuffleberg on his left. Oh, what a finish! That one absolutely rifled into the corner. Nashville have turned this round, and they lead 2-1.
There's such a difference since starting 3 games ago, opening up this attack. He shows a different skill set as he's able to just bash it into the back of the net. Cuts in, but Charlotte defending this criminal. Everybody just sits off this. Nobody closing him down. Marshall Ruddy's dealing with the wide man, and nobody steps to Schaffelberg, and you think he's going to go for the curler. Kalina, there's a few bodies in front of him that screen him. Schaffelberg.
Lovitz fires the header forward. Surridge puts it nicely into the path of Yazbek. And here come Nashville with numbers. Yazbek firing a shot. Yazbek buries it. Nashville have finally broken through against the New York Red Bulls. 1-0 in Music City.
Danny Boy, take a bow. Watch Daniel Lovitz in the way that he redirects this header right into the path of Surridge. There's that hold-up play that we talked about. I said you come high. You don't have to go the vertical route, but allow yourself to play off of him. They break 2 separate lines on this initial ball in. Unselfish by your 9 that allows one of your 8s to step right up through. Yazbek holds both center backs. That slight bit of hesitation because Alex Mule has got himself in.
Lovitz on the left-hand side. Surridge back to Lovitz. Back to Surridge. Good first touch from Surridge. Mule. Mukhtar! There's the answer from Nashville. And it had to be that man. Hadi Mukhtar.
With Schaffelberg, and it's his coy little touch to spring this attack right there. What a ball that is to Eddie Taxon. Now as the space opens on the far side of the field, here come those dueling defenders. Nahar pinned deep. All of a sudden, Lovitz high. It's a decent ball into Surridge, but it's his understanding that at that point in time, with their personnel in those advanced positions, what he's trying to do here is just get it into a danger area. He's not picking anybody out. It's a square ball back across as it's played into his feet. And then the unselfish nature that was the opening touch reciprocated once again to Hani Mukhtar, who absolutely throttles this into the bottom corner. Total football from Nashville.
That they don't need to feel like they're important, and then they become the most important player because you are that connector between the lines, and you're looking to get on the ball, but you're making it as simple as possible.
Nashville trying to equalize into a dangerous area, and they do! It's Bunbury! And just like that, Nashville levels it on the road. A gritty goal, and it all counts the same.
Out of this play, but Corcoran gets on the half turn. Kasem goes into that corner and just continues to keep it alive. It might have gone off of Schlegel's leg right there, but Bunbury's there right in front, just being an absolute nuisance and just...
Meyer. Pasalic running in from behind. Space for Kasim. He goes for goal and scores! Orlando City fell asleep and Kasim took advantage, and it's 2 unanswered for Nashville.
Moments that change things in the game. Meyer keeps the ball, Corcoran's looking to play forward, and Kasim just gets on the turn. No one going and sharing the responsibility of taking him, and he just goes for goal, picks out that far post. It's a good finish right into the side netting, but the space in front of the back line has to be condensed more.
Battling with Angulo. Yazbek leaves it back from distance. Oh my! Nashville! What a goal! Another banger tonight in Orlando.
And this is just great from Kasim in the wide space and just keeping it alive there. Palacios, it goes all the way across. And Kasim goes in the 1v1, just very comfortable in possession, sets up Angulo, gets a little bit lucky with a few touches here and there, but once he goes into the box, he's able just to keep it alive. Look at that from Yazbek. Just a great finish as well from the top of the box from Meyer. He steps up, has his moment.
Corbeanu was also in the area to try and help out on the defensive effort. Nahar gonna go direct, weighted over the top. Mukhtar first time, Surridge! Clinical movements from midfield to the MVP to the back of the net off the foot of Sam Surridge.
Yeah, and he looked pretty relaxed, at least on that final ball. And again, it's that clip over the top. And he holds his run, times it perfectly with just an easy tap in, but a high quality ball from Nahar here into the stride. I mean, that's just brilliant stuff. One touch to be able to redirect that right into the stride. It's a perfectly weighted long ball, perfectly weighted one touch. And one of the easier goals that Surridge is going to score in his career, just chasing down to the back post, and I mentioned it before, Brogo.
Bettis. Surridge asking for it. Out into space, and it's 2-0. The brace for Sam Surridge on the night to seal it for Nashville. Goals number 7 and 8 on the year, and the 26-year-old English striker says game, set, and match.
Making your impact off the bench. You see the start of this play here. Perez can take this towards the corner flag, but sees the space. Great touch into the middle to open up the field, and then a perfectly weighted pass to put Surridge right on stride. And obviously with the form and quality that Surridge has, he goes roof with that one high over Sean Johnson. And it's just a phenomenal strike, and it's those types of plays that a team needs in these crucial moments. BJ Callahan going to the bench to bring in some fresh legs.
This isn't just before they match up against them, but just for fun, because you're always going to steal good stuff from good coaches, but they also want to be uniquely Nashville. And I think that's his really ever-present theme.
This gets all the way across for Surridge, and an early goal for Nashville. And Sam Surridge can't stop scoring at the moment. Not even 90 seconds in. and the boys from Music City are feeling themselves.
Line struggles continue for this Columbus Crew side, something we are not used to seeing, but we saw it in their last match against Charlotte. And look at this nice little calm combination play in an onside position. It looks like it took a deflection as well, and nobody tracked.
Last touch off of Columbus. Throw-ins taken quickly. Schaffelberg followed up by Mukhtar. There is zero quit in these boys from Nashville, and it's Hani Mukhtar. Well, this is smash and grab at its very finest. Nashville have been dominated for almost the entirety of the night, and it's Hani Mukhtar thanks to some quick thinking from a quick restart.
To force the throw-in in the first place. He puts some pressure in the corner right here. He finds a way, it goes off the inside of the boot, inside of the foot. Quick throw in by Surge. He doesn't take any time. And Schaffelberg available. Hagen makes the first save. And it's Hani Mukhtar with the follow-up. Just a tap in as AZ can't get there in time. And the crowd is stunned as Nashville gets another.
As it's been.
Wind him up and go.
Wind him up and go. Okay, I thought, yeah.
90 minutes, 9 times. Mukhtar, run over the top. Leaves it for Surridge! Big Sam with a goal in a third straight game. The electric gold electrifying, 1-0.
Mukhtar and Surridge. Look at this ball from 19-year-old Corcoran. The first touch in the back heel. Surridge steps onto it and finishes it. That is beautiful stuff again from Nashville. The set couldn't be any better to walk onto. He knows where Surridge is. And he obliges with the finish. Dispatched into the corner. Nashville 2.0. Callahan calls it cooking with gas.
Corcoran. Wow. Uncorks a nice pass. Wheel. Surridge! That's some special stuff for surging Nashville. 2-0, 5 minutes till halftime.
And Corcoran, look at this ball. He plays in behind for Mill. Little back heel there, not a back heel, little set. And then through the legs with the finish. But it's all about the 19-year-old orchestrating from deep yet again. And this is just striker's instincts, getting it into the corner. Shoot through legs, they say. Often hits the back of the net. 2-0 and cruising for Nashville.
When Sam Surridge scores, they come by the bushelful.